in today's video, we are going to be having a look at the episode previews for Doctor Who Season 2. And we're going to be looking at Episode 3 and onwards. And this is coming from the Radio Times, which is released this week. And there's a lot of details surrounding it. So with all that being said, let's get into the video and talk about all these episodes. So, first of all, we're going to look at The Well. Now, this is Episode 3. Written by Russell T Davies and Sharma Angel Wolfall, and directed by Amanda Brochi. Really sorry if I've got the names mispronounced there. So, let's have a look at the synopsis. 500,000 years into the future, an empty planet. A colony base which lost contact 15 days ago. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. Very interesting. So, an empty planet, a colony base, which lost contact 15 days ago. This is rumoured to be a sequel to Midnight. So, there's potential there that there could be a sequel, perhaps, to Midnight. But I've got another video coming out at some point this week talking about that I've already recorded. So, yeah, we're going to have a little conversation about that soon. Now, next up, Lucky Day, written by Pete McTeague and directed by Peter Hua. Now, back on Earth, Ruby Sunday is recovering from life with the Doctor and finds a new boyfriend. But when Conrad tries to live up to Ruby's ideals to become as brave as the Doctor, a world of danger opens up. For a long time, this episode was called Meanwhile, because we've all wondered what happens to the Doctor's companions back on Earth once the adventure stops. We've seen the wonderful Sarah Jane Smith investigate alien goings-on from her attic, and lots of old companions are now being conscripted into UNIT, because they've got so much experience of events beyond this world. But Ruby is still so young, barely 20, still exploring her family and still working out what she wants to do in her life. So this was a great delight to hand this episode over to Pete McTeague, such a great writer of a human heart, for him to explore what happens once the Doctor is gone. All that plus monsters, UNIT, Kate, Shirley, Gunk, helicopters, a creepy English village, and a glimpse of a lost Doctor and Ruby story too. Ooh, that sounds really fantastic. Next up, we've got Episode 5, written by Unala Ellams and directed by Michaela McPherson. I'm not a human, says the Doctor. I am an evolved life form. My body changes a lot. And sometimes this ancient Time Lord needs to rest, to find friends, to relax, to forget, and to simply enjoy the telling of tales. One such sanctuary is Amo's palace. But when the TARDIS arrives, Amo seems to have a new master. Men have gone missing. Something vast and hungry is demanding to be fed, and the Doctor discovers a universe he has never been guessed at before. Wow, that sounds really intriguing, and I think this is going to be a story that is certainly going to push the Doctor to his limit, so I actually can't wait for this one. And then we've got Episode 6, the Interstellar Song Contest, written by Juno Dawson and directed by Ben A. Williams. This is the one, Rylan. Songs, lizards, doors points. You probably think you've got the measure of this episode. That's what the Doctor and Belinda think, as the TARDIS bounces them to the Harmony Arena deep in outer space for the 83rd annual contest. But this is written by Juno Dawson, the best-selling fantasy novelist, and I'm telling you with absolute confidence that you're not ready for the shocks and surprises in store. This year, episodes will land on BBC iPlayer at 8 AM on Saturdays, so I'd recommend staying offline all day if you want the raw experience of this on Saturday night, because this story takes much bigger swings than any you are expecting. It's darker, wilder, and tougher than the title would suggest, and the world of Doctor Who will never be the same again. Now, I'm guessing this is going to have a cliffhanger that leads right into Episode 7 and obviously leading into Episode 8. So that two-parter is going to be set up here, which I feel like last season did miss massively. And I feel like, yeah, it's definitely needed here. And I feel like that's what is being suggested. Now we move on to Episode 7, The Wish World. Everyone get ready to rejoice because the great day is coming. The most important day in history. The clock is ticking, and everyone is preparing for a joyous tomorrow when the whole world will change forever. Here we go, it's season finale time, and with a great big two-part story blasting the roof off anything we've made before. Welcome to a strange new world in which the old saying, "There's many a slip, twist a cup and lip," is gaining a terrifying new power. But what are the bone beasts? Why is Mrs. Flood hiding in the sky? What secrets do the dispossessed keep? And why is a mysterious message echoing across time and space saying tables don't do that? A very mysterious synopsis indeed. The Bone Beasts, Mrs. Flood hiding in the sky, the dispossessed. I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of intrigue and things set up for the story of the Wish World. Now, finally, Episode 8, The Reality War. The devastating climax. Strands that have drawn together across seasons and centuries now pull together. Tight as a noose, as legends converge for battle. Our brave, battered, beaten Doctor stands alone and helpless against the Unholy Trinity. Surely this is the end, unless... So this sounds really interesting. Who are the Unholy Trinity? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because, wow. The finale does sound absolutely fantastic, and it seems like there's going to be more than one villain as well. So who knows who they are, and will Mrs. Flood count towards the Unholy Trinity, or is she going to be playing a different part in the finale? Who knows? But with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, please click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, love you all, and peace.